Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that short completion. Linebacker shifting around now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The first down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. With the catch, it's Scott. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down here for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. And now the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes move into the red zone. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fighting off the defender. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaking through defenders. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. Makes a quick catch.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Freshman shows inexperience. Lucky he didn't get intercepted.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to the left side. And he's got it. Tackled quickly, but a solid game. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Pressure is coming. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bama. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets a start with the next drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It's a quarterback keeper. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught on the outside. It's Graham. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
The key on the third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Makes a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown. Tied. Strong game by this quarterback. And now to try here for the extra point. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack.
Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? At the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Caught behind the line. It's Scott. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead at the 20. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kirk, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Boy, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. He's looking to score. It's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Grab behind the line. It's Scott. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically again.
Looking to throw it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally brought down at the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Inside give now from the shotgun. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's brought down. A sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on down.
Off the play fake on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Bringing pressure. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball into coverage.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on fourth down last time. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught quickly. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Important third down play coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick throw caught on the left side. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but it's also recognized the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
QB decides to keep it here. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Graham. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
The pass rush closing in. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Looking to chuck it again. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. Off target with a throw. Incomplete. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Running out of time in the pocket. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions, to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long.
Here we go.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, you talking about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Gets some blocks. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Go to the sideline, steps out after a short game. Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker. Good work to get the foot down after the grab. This running back, Kirk, might have been spending some time with those receiver drills.
Yeah, as you know, Chris, these running backs anymore in college football, they are really like glorified wide receivers because not only do they have to be excellent runners, but as you see here, the ability to be able to catch the ball and then the awareness to get a foot down to be able to stay in bounds for a nice game.
The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jefferson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, I love how they keep trusting their quarterback. Nice job of getting a completion, positive yards. Now we got second and goal, critical time in this game. I would keep trying to find those one-on-one matchups and let the quarterback find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Coming up, second down and goal. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
How about this defense? That is called bending but not breaking. Back-to-back sacks. What a great job of not giving in and giving up on this drive. Now they've got him to fourth down and goal.
Long enough and good. Here we go. Tie ball game now, heading down the home stretch. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looking to scramble. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Running play called on 3rd and short. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Tackle made after a big gain.
Oh, that's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a 3rd down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage. And when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get in field goal position quickly. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play. any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job, it's